how to make a easy, simple minigame build. So what this is teleporting to other dimensions and all that, how to set spawn points. I'm gonna do it. The number one thing you should always do is make the world super flat. Make it super flat so that way you'll be able to make the barriers. Once you're done with the barriers, then you can build the minigame. So we're gonna make a simple, easy minigame. It's not gonna be big. I'm not making a whole new collage of a minigame. I'm just making an example. Like, alright, I'll show you what I mean. So, you see this whole entire village. If you want an easy, simple, like, minigame, and you like the village that you see, build it out of a hard material, so that way players won't be able to break it. That's step number one. Now, let's pretend this one house that I'm building around is only going to be one area for one piece of the map, right? Like, you really want one piece of the map, then you do so. You build the walls like yay big, as big as you want. Like, it doesn't really matter how big you want your walls, as long as they don't go over them. And always, a number one top priority, once you are done with these walls, you have to seal it with glass. That's the most important. You just have to seal it with glass on the top, and then you'll be good. I'm gonna build a little bit of it, so that way you guys get an understanding what I mean. Like, your walls don't want it to be insanely big, but they could be just big enough for your minigame. And what's to say you want a roof made of glass, or you can even, if you want, make it blue, make it green, make it pink. Like, if you want to just add like types of effects like to your like build of your environment, like to the sky, you can do that. You can make fake clouds, you can do whatever you want. You can even make a fake sun, which is a handy thing to do if you have like stained glass, or if you want regular like I did. That will help if you don't have the time to do that. Step 2, have a portal. Always have a portal to other dimensions, so that way people can explore. So what's per se, my portal is right here, right? And you want to make it all good looking. Like, per se, you want it blue lap by, but you want to also prevent players from getting in. So the thing that you have to do, which always works for me, is use hoppers. That's a number one thing. If you use hoppers, you will get far, like legitimately far. So what's per se I want, I don't know, like 10 pieces of raw flesh. I put 10 raw so that way it's easier. Like, if you want 10 pieces of raw flesh, the only way you should have this work, this is like an easy build. Like, if you want this to work and all that, oops, you got to have something to block it. Like, if you want a blue lapis and you just cover it like this so that way no one sees it, that's good to have, you know. Just make it blendy, like make it as blendable as possible, so that way if people think, oh wow, how'd you do this? Which is really simple, very easy. I enjoyed this. I learned this a long time ago in like 2015, where Minecraft didn't have any of this. I watched some Minecraft videos of other stuff that people made, which was quite interesting, to be honest. But right now I'm building the redstone contraption to prevent people from getting through until they get to requirements. So what you need is one of these redstone repeaters on. Alright, you need a long extension. Always have a long extension, so that way the redstone won't be as close per se. So you connect this to this. This is like literally all you need. This is like the simplest redstone. You just need one of these and this, and have it go above here with this. Now what you do is once you got that finished, cover it up like that, like so. Don't worry about the top unless you are so decorative. You could make the top like a pointy bit or something. Make it look like a house if you even want to. It's however you want to decorate it. But if you want to add like buttons, like this. Like this is going to be my decorative build. I was going to add like, you know what, I'm just going to add it. Gold right here. So that way it looks like a magical portal to a different dimension. So back to what I was doing. So remember when I said you need like rotten flesh and all that? You need lots, and I mean lots of rotten flesh. You see how it opened? Like you hear that? That's closed. That's good. So what you do to make it work, like this is the most simplest thing, is you gotta take out 1 stack, 2 stacks. Okay, I don't know how many stacks, so I'm guessing like a stack. Let's see. Let's listen for the door. Once you hear it go down, which would take a second. Okay. Why is the door even down? Did I do this? No, it's not down. Okay. Oh, right. Duh, I disconnected it. See how the redstone is barely touching and barely on? That indicates that it's barely even working. So you gotta add more flesh until you hear the door like close, which is an indicator that you're full and you need that. My God, how much do I need? Alright, so it's just that 1 stack. Alright, let's listen to the door close. Alright. Let's try it with 1. Okay. Alright, you see how it only has 50? So this is all you literally need. Like you just need to fill 1 row of this and you'll be all good. So let's per se I need to get rid of all this real quick. Let's get all this rid of. Gone. Alright, so let's per se I want 6 pieces of rotten flesh. Right? But the problem is the door's like gonna close on you and it's not done. The redstone's not done. So what you do to prevent this is to have a redstone thing which is right here. But you don't want that. Oh God, I forgot that works. Like right here, I guess. And you want to have redstone block here, redstone right here. That's like literally all you need. Like this simple pieces of redstone. Like you don't need that advanced technology for this to work. So this is a one-time use door. I But if you want to make it like multiple and you want to reset all that, like if you want to like keep on testing it, use a sticky piston and that, and you shall be good. So once that is activated, and I need like 6 pieces of rotten flesh, this is where the magic begins. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Sometimes you might accidentally miscount, which that's how you get the doors to open to get to other dimensions. Now, you can do that, or you can do it the harder way and make an ender portal and build there. But this is where it gets all trippy. Once you spawn here, build like random stuff wherever. And you can make like a farm or anything like this. You won't be able to add water still, sadly. Like, you can add that, or you can do it like a hard way, which is if they have to like find like flint and steel, like let's per se I found this flint and steel in this random chest, right? And then I'm like, oh hey, look, flint and steel. I can open this up, have a sign that says find flint and steel, open that up, you go in it, and you're back here, which is a good feature to have, considering that if you find a flint and steel, like, you can have like a scavenger hunt if you want, or have like a Dungeons and Dragons type of thing, which is really, really good to have. I make many maps out of this. It's a really good tactic to even have a good use, and very easy, very simple redstone if you're not a redstone person. I'm gonna show you the redstone again. If you need like a hard look, you just need 2 hoppers, like so, 1 redstone repeater, but on, you want that on, a little bit of redstone, and this. Sometimes this will bug out, so that's something you want to look out for. It will bug out if you have a sticky piston, which is a bad thing to have. But this is only made for testing reasons only. So, like, if you have like a piston so that way it doesn't bug out, that's a good thing to have. You don't need a sticky piston if you're doing this redstone, which is good, which is really, really good. Another thing is, if you want to be a little bit, I don't know, creative and make other stuff in your minigame, like, a good thing to have in your minigame, if you want to make a zombies map, is always #1 priority. Always add mob spawners around the map, like so. People will barely even see these at all. Like, yeah, you can see them, like, right now. But this is when the massive magic begins. Like, let's per se you want drowns or zombies. Let's place those in first. Like so. These will spawn randomly. And the thing that you want to have is mob spawning off, so that way mobs don't spawn outside your map. Like, for example, like, oh, this zombie ran out my map, what should I do? They respawn inside your map. And a good thing to prevent that is always have lava outside the barrier. Make sure to turn off fire spread off. Always have like an outer barrier, so that way no mobs can get out. Nothing can even phase right through it. Like, they will stay in days and days and days without dying unless it turns day. Now, a good feature is to have is when you want to add phantoms or gas like this. Gas don't work, neither do phantoms in the mob spawners, sadly. So you're going to have to use dispensers in random places that players cannot get to, or else they're taking the eggs and gonna like take them out so that way none of those spawn, which is bad. So you want to put them like on a wall or the gas like on a roof somewhere so that way they can't get to it. Like let's per se, oh, this is just gonna be a random chimney, right? No, it's not. It's not gonna be a random chimney because I'm gonna make it where people won't expect it will be a random chimney. Like, alright, you put one up here, right? And then this is where the magic begins. If you want to hide it, and then put a daylight sensor on it. We'll first put the egg, and then put that. Now, once it turns day, a gas will spawn in the chimney. No one will even notice the chimney. They will think that's a random chimney. Just a random plain old chimney. Now, if you're wondering what I meant about hiding these mob spawners, now this is a simple idea that you guys can do. If you wanna like hide it completely, it won't hide it completely, but if they walk over it, they will see it, but they won't know how much is in the map. So easiest way to hide this is bone meal. Now you'll see what I'm going to do with this bone meal. So if you want to decorate your world, add trees, right? Like I just want trees, tree. It's still not hiding, right? So what you do is add so much grass that players won't be able to suspect a thing, which is a good thing because walk right here, no more mob spawners. They walk over it, mob spawner. It's really hard to find. It's really, well, it's actually quite easy to find, but no one will count the mob spawners as long as you have them separate in good places to hide. Never have them in trees. That's the #1 thing, because all the mobs will spawn on top of trees, which is really bad to have. So if you want to keep it at bay, keep the zombie thing at bay, like if you don't want to like die a day, for example, add glass to the top, like I said, if you want to have gas, phantoms, and all that. Add glass to the top, so every time it turns day, phantoms won't be able to get out, including zombies. Zombies won't be able to get out, they will die, the phantoms will die at day. The gas will sometimes disappear in here, which is a good thing to have. So that's a really good thing to make. Another thing is, like, if you want, like, something to fight off the zombies, like a resistance, right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. I found this from several other YouTubers, and this is what I find kind of interesting. I added this to my map, and I was like, oh, I wonder what happens if I had, like, oops, not what I meant to do. Like, if I had, like, one resistance and one not, right? Like, let's per se, I want zombie, like, right here, right? And like, this guy doesn't fight him off, right? So, there's a thing, if you name him Johnny, that's right, Johnny, they will fight the zombies to be a good resistance, which is a really good handy thing. They don't fight themselves, which is a good thing to have, but the only problem is they still kill villagers, they still kill pigs, which is kind of weird. They kill everything in sight, which is kind of funny to me. Like, they just kill everything. Just everything. Like, let's per se, I want a wither. They will attack the wither. Like, here, I'm going to show you. If I could find some sand, that would be great. Alright, so if they have, like, a wither, like this, and I had tons of Johnnies. Where did you go? Oh, there's Johnny. He will try to attack. That's right, the wither. What? This is what happens when your gas freaks out. What the heck has happened to this gas? Did I just say gas? I mean wither. I am, wait, what? Wait, you alive? Oh no, you're the wrong guy. I don't even know how this happened, but it's very weird. So, let's get rid of him before everything gets out of hand and destroys something. Alright, so if you want something else, like an Easter egg, like if you want to have like a scavenger hunt, like an Easter egg, for example, you can have one of these creatures inside a hidden place where people will have trouble finding. You can make these still, which is kind of funny how you could still make these, but these are kind of cute. Like, come on now, they're cute. But anywho, I'll teach you guys more. If you guys want to learn more of the tutorials, I will make them. I will try to explain and how to do them. But anywho, subscribe, give a like if you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.